Welcome to Amazon API Gateway Exam Question Details. This is the latest preparation of the AWS Solutions Architect Associate exam by ABLEAD. In addition, we offer a real exam practicing on Udemy. In the follow, you get an understanding as well as an insight into a selected exam question with API Gateway as the right solution. Amazon API Gateway is a serverless service without fixed costs that acts as a front door for event-driven and serverless apps. It also offers simple API operation and management at any scale. Developers can use it to quickly create APIs and manage its lifecycle. You apply API Gateway for highly dynamic and infrequent workload architectures with on-premises and AWS web apps on integrated Lambda, EC2, ECS, Elastic Beanstalk, or others. Especially the highly scalable deployment and distribution of multiple integrated Lambdas or user-based API requests makes it a fixed component of any serverless app architecture. With it, you can also build real-time two-way communication for chat apps, streaming dashboards, and notifications. These common use cases explain why API Gateway is the correct service for the questioned requirements in the example. To understand API Gateway's workflow integration in detail, you have a look at the example of a serverless architecture with data requests. First, the user's browser loads the static S3 web page via a single CloudFront domain name. This improves global latency and avoids a slowdown from sharing resources across multiple S3 and API Gateway origins. The user temporarily logs into the application via Cognito for an individual data request. The regional API Gateway with request caching distributes it to the Lambda function. It handles different and secure HTTP methods for serverless DynamoDB data. Lambda then sends a response with the data to API Gateway and it loads the dynamic data to the protected part of the web page. That's how API Gateway is integrated into a serverless app for multiple global users. In addition, have a look at the internet protection for a direct API Gateway access. As you can see in the following exam question example, one of the threats is an internet flood attack which leads to a blocked app with denial of service. The accordingly AWS Web Access Firewall service protects HTTP requests to internet-facing services such as API Gateway, CloudFront, and others. That's why you find this service in several other architectures in the exam. You can configure WAF with policy rules such as the rate-based rule to limit the request rate and rules to block listed IP addresses. Altogether, this question overview provided a basic understanding how you consider API Gateway and its security in cloud architectures. In addition, we recommend to also practice our real exams on Udemy. We wish you happy learning with further ABLEAD videos.